We're here at a woolshed that we converted into a brewery around about 13 years ago. We've been brewing beer this is our 11th year of brewing. We have been specialising in some regional produce. We have a dark ale with roasted wattle here, for example, beers with orange juice, lemons, grapefruit, all that sort of stuff. Obviously playing around now to some sours and barrel-aged beers are pretty much in demand, so having some fun with them. And also we've got the core range of our Amazon Ale, the summer ale and the easy drinking sort of stuff that is always a bit of a crowd favourite. As far as location goes, the shed here is about 100 years old. We're right on the banks of the river, so we get river trade as well as road trade, which is pretty unique for us and works out really well with the locals here. There's a lovely creek system that you can actually access the place by main river and then head back home all the way through the creek system back to Landmark, or vice versa. Wherever possible, we source local produce. Obviously, the grains and so forth we buy in. We're not sort of big enough to be able to grow our own and malt it and so forth. But as I said before, things like orange juice in the kettle sour, wattle seed in the dark ale, coffee in the coffee stout. Like wine barrels, obviously. Everything from honey through to lemons and ruby grapefruit, and the Judas the Dark, we call it, which was named originally after one of the pet sheep that the owner had here. She didn't allow sheepdogs on the property so much, so she'd rear up the sheep and then call them in. So that was the idea, the name behind the Judas the Dark. That was its well, so that's one of the champion trophies and gold medals and a number of other things. So that's probably our most awarded beer. I guess the other unique thing about the place is we have, being on an old homestead, there's a huge amount of space, as you would have seen. So we've got lawned areas and undercover areas and different areas. So it's all it's a bit unique from everything from the bushfires and drought. We've been in extended drought here and so forth. But one would hope that there is somewhat of a silver lining, so that people do travel in Australia and obviously push into the regional areas. That's all we can hope for anyway. After everything else that's happened and is happening.